Hi, every girls. I have been wanting to share this exercise with you for a while now. This is something that I've been doing for myself for a long time, and it has been one of the most powerful, significant practices in my entire life. It's also an exercise I guide people through in group coaching sessions. And every single time, people have these really powerful moments where something clicks or something softens or something they've been carrying finally gets heard. So I have been honing it to share it with you now today. Before we get into the exercise, I want to give a little context. We always are carrying younger versions of ourselves. The kid who felt insecure, the teenager who felt rejected, the little version of you who just wanted to feel safe, seen, loved, protected. And I've learned that usually any fears or doubts or anger, resentment, triggers, insecurities, like anything, doesn't usually come from our adult self. It comes from a younger version of us. Inner child healing sounds kind of like very therapy speak, but trust me when I say it is probably the most powerful practice I have done in my life. It has helped me find confidence and happiness and better relationships, a better career. It has literally impacted every area of my life, probably more than anything else I've tried. And this is just a quick exercise I do to help me connect with that inner child who needs me to hear them. I'm not a trauma therapist. This is not meant to be some clinical prescriptive type of thing. Think of this exercise as more of a tool or practice, something you can come back to again and again to reconnect with yourself in a really honest and powerful way. What I love so much about this exercise that I'm going to share with you is that every time I do it, the experience is completely different. Sometimes I connect with a really young version of myself. Sometimes it's middle school me. Sometimes it's a version of me that's maybe a little older, but still carrying something that never really got processed. Even when I focus on the exact same age, something new comes up every time. So I recommend saving this and coming back to it. You're not meant to do this once and be like, great, inner child healed, moving on. Although I promise you will feel a huge shift just after this first time, but it's really meant to be more like a relationship that you keep nurturing. There are a few different ways I like to do this exercise. One is just as a regular check in with myself. Whenever I have 20 minutes here and there, you can either use this as a meditation with your eyes closed or have a journal and pen with you to make it a journal exercise. You can do this on your lunch break while you sit in your car and type on the notes app of your phone, like however it serves you best. But another time I love doing this is on my birthday. That one can be really emotional in the best way because it becomes this moment where you're reflecting on all the versions of you that existed before this new age that you're entering. It's kind of like honoring previous chapters of your life. And also, you can come back to this exercise on a more case by case basis. This exercise has really helped me when I'm feeling triggered, anxious, insecure, really in my head about something. If I'm unsure when I'm trying to make a decision and I don't know what to do, I think about what age I first remember feeling this feeling, when I first felt triggered or insecure or angry or unheard. And I think back to that age and I do this exercise around that age and memory. And you guys, powerful shit will happen when you do that. I guarantee. So, as you go through this exercise today, just stay open. Okay. There's no right way to do this. Nothing needs to come up perfectly. Be aware about how your body responds. Sometimes I do cry, sometimes I will yawn. Like any way your body's responding is all ways that your body is actually physically releasing something that has been stored for probably a very long time. As always, I will leave the timing in the description below so you can skip this intro when you come back to the exercise, which again, I recommend coming back to it as often as you can or want to. And if this resonates with you or helps you in any way, if you liked this exercise and you want more things like this, it would mean so much if you shared the episode with a friend, posted it to your story, or left a review on Apple Podcasts or a comment on Spotify. Those very quick little things for you are the best way to support the show and let me know what you want more of. Now, without further ado, let's start the exercise. Getting into a comfortable position. First, just allow your eyes to close. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out. We're going to first release tension in the body so we can shift your brain from high alert beta waves into slower alpha and theta brainwave states, which basically means the conscious mind quiets down and the subconscious mind becomes more accessible in order to change beliefs and patterns. And as we release this tension in the body, I want you to imagine that the tension is actually the limiting beliefs that you're currently holding on to. All of the doubts, all of the fears, any feelings of unworthiness, all of the beliefs that tell you you do not deserve or cannot get the most beautiful, big version of the life that you want. Those beliefs are not truly yours. They formed at some point during your life, likely when you were very young, in order to protect you, but they're not who you are. And they are no longer true. So right now we're going to release them. Bring your attention to the crown of your head and just relax your scalp. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your shoulders drop down your back, relaxing through your arms and every single finger. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs completely. And exhale slowly, letting your chest soften and relax. Remember that what you're releasing are those limiting beliefs. So as you continue this body scan, imagine releasing those beliefs along with the tension in your body. Relax your stomach now. Imagine every muscle and organ in your stomach softening and letting go, letting your stomach take up space. Continue releasing tension down through your pelvic floor and your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Letting all the tension in your body melt into the floor below you. And take a moment to feel like you are in your healthiest, calmest, most alive body right now. What does it feel like? Imagine a version of you with limitless energy, motivation, connection to your body. A version of you with limitless energy, motivation, connection to your body. A version of you that treated your body with the love and respect and attention that it deserves. Just take a moment to notice what that feels like. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Let your belly rise with the breath. Hold it for just a moment at the top. And then slowly release. Allow your breathing to fall into a natural rhythm, whatever feels easy and light for you. We are now going to move into the exercise. You can stay in this meditation with your eyes closed, or you can gently open up your eyes and get out your paper and pen to follow along with these prompts. I want you to picture yourself at a young age. Whatever age first comes to mind, don't overthink it. See them during an ordinary moment. Maybe they're playing, maybe they're sitting in their bedroom, maybe they're walking into school, maybe they're lying in bed at night. Just observe them for a moment. Notice all of the details around them. If they're in their room, what does it look like? What toys are on the floor? If they're walking into school, what do you see? What sounds do you hear? What is this child wearing? How does their hair look? What is their haircut like? What shoes or socks are they wearing? Are they barefoot? What is their energy like? Do they seem happy, curious, playful, quiet, thoughtful? Take a moment to really see this version of yourself. Now imagine you get to talk to them. What do you want to say? What's the first thing you want to say to them? Now I want you to ask them, do you have any questions for me? You can tell this younger version of you, this is a completely safe space. I'm here with you. You can ask me anything. What do they ask? Now answer their question. What would you say to them? How would you respond? Now ask them, what do you need from me? What do they say? Ask them, what do you want me to protect you from? How do they respond? Now think about if there's anything else you would like to say to them or that they would want to say to you. Just see what comes up. If at any point during this exercise nothing is coming up, just write or think, I'm listening, and just wait. Sometimes we can be so disconnected from our inner child that we just need to give some space and patience to be able to hear them. Now we're going to make some promises to your inner child because right now, as the adult version of you, you are the safety, protection, love, affirmation that they might have needed. So I want you to finish these sentences as promises to your inner child. So the first promise to make: when you feel scared, I will, and then finish the sentence. When you feel unworthy, I will remind you. I will stop abandoning you by. How will you stop abandoning them? I will protect you by. And last promise, I will give you more, and finish the sentence. Now say any last things you want to say to this child. Let them say any last things to you. Maybe you want to give them a big hug. Tell them you love them. You're not saying goodbye, but see you very soon. And take a moment to sit with everything that came up. Which promise was hardest for you to make to your inner child, and why? Did anything the child say to you surprise you? Were you surprised by anything you wanted to say to them? And lastly, what sentence did your inner child need to hear the most? This is the sentence I want you to carry out of this exercise. When we're done, write it on a Post-it note to tape to your mirror or somewhere where you'll see it often. And whenever you're ready, take one more deep breath and slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment, to the adult version of you who has full autonomy over your own life, who has built a life for yourself. Maybe you want to blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers and your toes, rolling out your shoulders, just to come back into your body. Notice if your body feels lighter or different at all. Over the next 24 hours or so, I want you to notice how you feel, what comes up. I hope you enjoy this exercise. Please save or download this exercise to come back to it often in order to reconnect with yourself and all the past versions of you who deserve your attention. Have a wonderful rest of your day and take good care of that little child. I'll talk to you next time.